My psychopath mother-in-law just died in a car accident and my stalker coincidentally disappeared at the same time, plus update. My mother-in-law and I never had a good relationship, and this was down to the fact I was from a poorer family. She has tried to sabotage my relationship with my husband since the day she met me. I wasn't good enough for her handsome and successful boy who was a lawyer and I was a barista with a single mom. She always let me know this. I contemplated ending my relationship several times, especially when she yanked my engagement ring off my finger and tossed it into a lake when we were on a picnic. Thankfully my husband always showed that he is on my side. And I love him. A few years ago, I started getting very threatening and scary emails and texts from someone named Pax. This Pax knew everything about me. It didn't matter how many emails and phone numbers I changed, they always found me. I made several reports but nothing happened. My husband tried everything to trace the emails. Nothing came out of it. This past year I basically never left the apartment alone, as when I did I was sent pictures of me walking. My mother-in-law died in a car accident while driving drunk 1 month ago. She took the life of a mother and a baby in another car too. Now, I haven't received a single threatening text or email from Pax in a month. After a few days I wasn't surprised. Felt like I always knew it was her deep down. My husband hasn't reacted yet. He's consumed with his grief and I don't want to bother him, especially when he bitterly told me you must be very pleased now when we heard the news, and I tried to comfort him. He apologized later and said he was just feeling guilty that he loved and chose me more than he loved her. Now I'm waiting for him to connect the dots. Will he get it? Update: I started living like I never did before. With 10 minutes walks alone, then 15, then half an hour and so on. At first my husband didn't notice my freedom, or maybe he did but was processing it himself. Last Friday I told him that I was going out with the girls alone. He kissed me and wished me a nice evening. When I came home around midnight, he was still up. He said that he wanted to talk to me. He asked me, was my mother your stalker? I said yes, and he broke down crying. He said he has always suspected her and even talked to her a couple of times about it, and she made him so guilty by accusing him of being a simp. He said he noticed how I, after so many years of fear and anxiety, stopped eventually crying in my sleep, and he noticed that I haven't woken him up for a month now to cuddle me back to sleep. He apologized for never discussing it with me and never protected me from his family even though he had suspicions. Honestly, I'm not even mad or disappointed. If the police couldn't help me, I don't know how much my husband could have done, and I just want to move on and leave this behind. We are going to start couples therapy and my husband is planning to tell his family that mother-in-law was my stalker. He is adamant about it, and honestly I think it's a good idea. My husband has also decided not to attend the headstone setting on mother-in-law's grave.